All my dear learners and listeners, all of you, very good morning. I am Dr. Naresh Agarwal going to present a very beautiful poem going composed by Philip Larkin. Here I am to say that like Thomas Hardy, Philip Larkin is also a man of pessimistic approach, निराशावादी आदमी है. In this poem, the poet describes coming death. The poet has a feeling that death is approaching him. The approaching of death is described by him in a metaphorical term. This approaching is, it means this approaching of death is like the approach of an evening when no lamps are to be lighted. Again, speaking metaphorically, he describes the approach of death as something silken when seen at a distance. दूरी से देखा जाए तो एक सिल्क के समान कोमल कोमल सी मृत्यु नजर आ रही है. But he finds no comfort in its seeming softness or gentleness. लेकिन उस gentleness, softness में भी उसको अच्छा महसूस नहीं हो रहा है. Then the poet proceeds to ask a few questions. The questions are, he wants to know where that point has gone which established a close communion between the earth and the sky, what is under his hands which he cannot feel at this time. He also asks what is that loads his hands. It is a more or less melancholic poem. उदासी भरी कविता है. In any case, it is a poem in which the poet broods, चिंतन करता over the fact of death, and especially upon the nearness of death. It is relevant to point out in this connection that the original tide of this poem was dying day. Here, going means dying. It may also be pointed out that death was one of Larkin's preoccupations, if not one of his obsession. Death is a recurrent theme in his poetry. He finds the theme of death very suitable to be fit in the text of his poem to express by his heart. Death is a recurrent theme, oft quoted थीम, प्राय दोहराई जाने वाली कविता, कविताओं में उसकी प्राय दोहराई जाने वाली थीम है. ओके डियर स्टूडेंट्स, एक्चुअली लर्किन एज ए पेसिमिस्ट, as a representative of the movement poets in the post-war period, Larkin aimed at depicting the realities of life. Indeed, he was committed to depicting the realities of life in all their harshness and severity, starkness and sternness. As it happened, man did not appear to him to be an independent being or as one having the power to shape his circumstances. Thus, Larkin depicted life as something happening to man and not as man shaping and determining the conditions and the surroundings around him. In other words, Larkin's pessimism is so deep and profound that man is portrayed in his poems as a victim and not as an architect of his fate. In this regard, he resembles Thomas Hardy. In the beginning of the poem, I have used this word, this comparison also, like Thomas Hardy I used. Though he does not put any emphasis on chance, accident, coincidence like that of Thomas Hardy, that is responsible for the misfortune and tragedy of life. Larkin's chief stress is on the wretchedness of old age and on the inevitability of death. Several of Larkin's poems depict the insignificance of man. In the poem Going, he speaks of death as an evening which is an unusual evening coming across the fields. शाम मैदानों की तरफ से आती हुई नज़र आती है. An evening never seen before, ऐसी शाम जो कभी पहले नहीं देखी. An evening which is dark and which lights no lamp, ऐसी शाम. सामान्यतः शाम आने पर लाइट और लैंप जलते हैं, पर ये जो शाम वो शाम है एक्चुअली जीवन की शाम है. पड़ाव, अंतिम पड़ाव, मृत्यु, डेथ है, जहाँ पर कोई लैंप नहीं जलते. नेचुरली इट ब्रिंग्स नो कंफर्ट एंड द पोइट फील्स डीपली डिस्पॉन्डेंट, बहुत निराश महसूस होता है. बिकॉज ही कैन नॉट सी द ट्री विच ही यूज टू सी बिफोर, जो वृक्ष पहले सामान्य रूप से दिखा करते थे, आज वो शाम को इवनिंग में उसको वृक्ष नज़र नहीं आ रहे हैं. देयरफॉर in a nutshell we can say the poet is going away from this world. Going means death. It stands for departing. Pessimism in the poem lies in the fact that it expresses the poet's helplessness. बिल्कुल निसहाय हो गया. Larkins portrays himself in the poem as totally insignificant. उसने अपने आप को बिल्कुल ऐसे बिना महत्व के एकदम से तुच्छ ट्रिवियल शो किया है. ऐसा ट्रिवियल आइटम इन द स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स कि किस प्रकार से ईश्वर या सारा वो एक सिस्टम है जो लाइफ और डेथ का, वो किस प्रकार से बनता है और चलता रहता है. हाउएवर सम क्रिटिक्स, different critics opine differently. Some dexterous scholars say that one of the critics describes the context in which this poem was written. World War II had inflicted severe damage on traditional religious ceremonies, and in the poems written by Larkin in 1946, there is evidence of a profound and troubled antagonism. Going, written early in 1946 and placed at the beginning of Larkin's collected poems, provides a clear indication of the direction in which his mature poetry was to develop. The subject of this poem is death and its accompanying loss of consciousness. चेतना ही खत्म हो रही है, धीरे धीरे लूज हो रही है. But the existential problems which the poem raises are undoubtedly connected with the events of the warriors. युद्ध के समय की घटनाओं की बात करता है. The poem is one of a number of ontological riddles in Larkin's work, and in seemingly direct and simply we can say it raises questions about knowledge and perception. Where has the tree gone that logged earth to sky? वो वृक्ष कहाँ गया जिस वृक्ष की कल्पना करता है कि धरती और आसमान को, धरा और गगन को मिलाया करता था. जो वृक्ष कभी उसको इन आँखों से, इन जीवित चक्षुओं से दिखता था, आज वो आँखें उस दृश्य को, उस वृक्ष को देखने में सफल नहीं हो पा रही है. अर्थ टू स्काई, व्हाट इज अंडर माई हैंड्स? हाथों के नीचे क्या है जो नीचे की ओर ही धकेला जा रहा है? इसका मतलब उसकी कॉन्शियसनेस जा रही है. दैट आई कैन नॉट फील, जिसको कभी महसूस नहीं कर पा रहा, शब्दों में नहीं बयान कर पा रहा. व्हाट लोड्स माई हैंड्स डाउन, क्या ऐसा हाथों पे वज़न आ गया जो मेरे हाथ को नीचे नीचे लेकर के जा रहे हैं. दीज क्वेश्चंस शो that the poem going continues a negative image or a denial of being. Another critic tells us that this poem was produced by mixed feelings of dread overcoming desire, emptiness, swallowing fulfillment, and sexual anxiety changing into a fear of death. According to this critic, Going is Larkin's first poem of real merit. The poem is supposed to be meritorious simply because a practical aspect of life has been incorporated in the text of the poem. It is timelessness. It is for all times to come. It is for all climes and for all times. So dear students and learners, let me read the text of the poem. There is an evening coming in across the fields. खेतों से ओके, तो वो मैदानों से आती हुई इवनिंग दिखाई दे रही है। वन नेवर सीन बिफोर, कभी ऐसी शाम पहले नहीं दिखी। दैट लाइट्स नो लैम्प्स, कोई लैम्प, कोई रोशनी भी नज़र नहीं आ रही, अर्थात मृत्यु उसकी ओर बढ़ती आ रही है। कवियों को मृत्यु बढ़ती आ रही है, मौत उसकी तरफ बढ़ती आ रही है। कहने का मतलब ये, सिल्किन इट सीम्स एट ए डिस्टेंस, दूरी से बड़ी सॉफ्ट सॉफ्ट, कोमल कोमल, येट व्हेन इट इज़ ड्रॉन अप ओवर द नीज एंड ब्रेस्ट इट ब्रिंग्स नो कंफर्ट, उसकी छाती में, दिल में, उसके पाँवों में, हर जगह आराम महसूस नहीं हो रहा है। वेयर हैज़ द ट्री गॉन, वो वृक्ष कहाँ गया। दैट लॉक्ड अर्थ टू द स्काई, वो एक बड़ा सारा वृक्ष कवि को आंखों से स्पष्ट दिखाई देता था। ऐसा लगता था मानो धरती और आसमान को मिलाने वाला इतना ऊंचा सारा वृक्ष हो। आज वो वृक्ष भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा स्पष्ट रूप से। व्हाट इज़ अंडर माई हैंड्स, हाथों को क्या हो गया। दैट आई कैन नॉट फील, अब कुछ भी महसूस नहीं हो रहा है। व्हाट लोड्स माई हैंड्स डाउन, क्या बात हो गई कि अब मेरे ये हाथ नीचे नीचे जा रहे हैं। Thus, we see going, the poem Going is a deeply pessimistic poem. The speaker here anticipates the coming of death. पूर्वाभास हो रहा है मृत्यु के आने का। And he speaks about death in metaphorical language. He refers to the approach of death as an evening which is coming across the fields, and as an evening in which no lamps are lightened. So here very emotional and sympathetical aspects are attached directly or indirectly to the speaker of the poem, that the poet has become helpless in this critical situation. Moreover, the poet uses metaphors to express his reaction to the approach of death. The speaker misses certain objects and certain sights which had previously existed in tangible form. जो कुछ आंखों से साकार दिखाई दे रहा था, आज कवि को वो कुछ भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा, बिल्कुल धुंधला धुंधला हो गया है। The tree which is no longer to be seen, the object which his hands can no longer feel, and the weight which pushes his hands downwards, these are all metaphors for the vanishing or melting away of this material visible world at the arrival of the dead. So the title of the poem is very apt and appropriate. Going means going away from this world. How sympathetically we join to some extent the poet in his feelings. So proper, I think not proper catharsis, but a type of catharsis is being utilized by the poet, because our emotions are aroused, pity and fear. Because pity for the poet that he is going to die, and fear for ourselves when we keep ourselves in the position of the poet, that stage leads to proper catharsis, like that of a tragedy. So in a little bit aspect we can say it is a tragical presentation of the poem, going away, departure of the soul from this world. My dear students, काफ़ी हद तक समझ आया होगा। सो टॉमस हार्डी एक पैसिमिस्टिक, निराशावादी कवि वो लेखक थे, उनकी तरह से फिलिप लार्किन भी एक निराशावादी व्यक्तित्व नज़र आते हैं। उन्होंने की कविता बहुत सार संक्षिप्त छोटी सी है, लेकिन यह कविता डेथ के ऊपर है, इसलिए इट इज़ टाइमलेसनेस, इट इज़ बियॉन्ड ऑल क्लाइम्स एंड टाइम्स, हर प्रकार के वातावरण, समय, स्थान से परे हो गई है। और हर प्रकार के जब जब कवि इसको पढ़ेंगे भाव सहित, वो मृत्यु के टेंजिबल फॉर्म को जिस प्रकार से कवि ने महसूस किया, तो ये हमेशा एक लोग उस एहसास को, कवि के एहसास को सजीव रूप से, लिविंग पोर्ट्रेट के रूप में कविता के अंदर देखते रहेंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।